Many thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
And just picking off from the discussions that are currently ongoing in the country, the government has a plan where they will have employers contribute, and actually this is supposed to set up a housing fund where many people can get homes, and the money that will be going through this particular fund will be shared among developers like yourself in terms of the government achieving the big four under the housing. As a developer in the real estate, what are your quick reactions to this?
Okay, we welcome that message from President Uhuru Kenyatta, and it's a big step towards bridging the gap between, getting somebody to be able to own a house. Initially, it was very difficult because, you had to pay a lump sum of cash, or you had to go to a mortgage facility.
Yes.
But the step the government is taking is a huge step, and we welcome it in the sector. Yeah.
So, Adrian, looking at the big picture, Rama Homes is coming into the industry with an innovative model, trying to make housing a bit cheaper.
Yes.
First of all, why is it that developers are yet to fully make housing cheap?
First of all, cost of taxation of the raw materials used in construction is a major factor. The cost of the acquisition of land also plays a very big part, because if the land prices are high, eventually the price trickles down to the end user, who is the homeowner. That's why the steps the government is taking, we really appreciate. Yeah.
And talk to us about the big picture now, what your company is trying to do by having affordable housing. How has it been? What is the uptake in the industry?
Oh, the uptake has been very wonderful. We've introduced a new product that is a long-term payment plan, like 6 years, between 6 years to 12 years, at 0% interest. So now that's where the Islamic financing model comes in, because we are not allowed to take interest or give interest. So we designed this product in such a way that it is beneficial to both people in the Islamic community and outside of the Islamic community also. And the uptake has been very, very wonderful. Most of our projects have been sold out. That's why every 2 or 3 months we are rolling out a new project, due to the high demand.
All right. Yeah. And talking about high demand, which areas are you currently running projects, and how much have you invested so far?
Oh, we have invested a lot.
Share with us the estimates.
The estimates is our projects right now, all of them are worth about 10 billion shillings, and we are still growing in the market. Yes.
And which areas are you looking to venture? Especially, we are seeing various towns coming up outside Nairobi, and the demand for housing is currently at about 200,000 units per year. And how many units can you deliver, and which class of the society is your target market?
Okay, the deficit is 200,000, which I believe is a huge number, but it will go down eventually due to government intervention. The areas we are focusing on is basically any Kenyan from any walk of life. We are willing to, we have projects that they can afford.
Okay.
We have high-end projects, we have middle projects, and we have projects outside of Nairobi, like in Syokimau, that is for the working class, the small SME owners that they can afford.
All right. Yeah. So give me a typical example. If today I was to walk into your offices, interested in taking up a mortgage with the Rama, what is required? Because at the moment, the banks and developers, you have to have a deposit of about 30% before your mortgage can even begin to be processed. Thereafter, you have to wait a couple of other months as they do the final documentation. Thereafter, now, that's when the mortgage kicks off.
Wonderful. We have tried to lower the deposit amount to as minimal as possible. Some projects we are taking 100,000 shillings booking. Some we are taking 50,000, especially the Syokimau one. So we are trying to make it more affordable.
Okay. All right. And finally, what will be the impact of this when it comes to enabling more Kenyans to own homes, say, in the near future?
Yeah. Impact in terms of...
by companies like yours having this innovative model,
Yes.
do you think it will sort of cure the housing deficit?
Of course, it's going to cure the housing deficit because what Rama Homes is doing right now is providing a 6-year payment plan, 0% interest, that is making home ownership very easy. Somebody who would have not been able to afford a house can now say that they own a house through Rama Homes. So we have gotten into a niche market that usually is untapped by other real estate developers, and we've created a product for them, and it is a wonderful product.
All right.
The uptake has been amazing.
Let's see how competition responds to your model.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, Mr. Adrash.
Yes.
Is it Adrash?
Adrash Hussein, yeah.
Adrash Hussein.
Yeah.
Many thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Well, we now want to bring the show to a close, and of course, we just want to also recap on our Twitter poll question as we wrap up with a look at the markets. Well, today's Twitter poll was really focusing on, do you think the government has been sincere in the way it has handled the issue around the oil strikes in Turkana? Well, let's take a look at the figures now. And 16% of you are saying yes, the government has been sincere. 84% are saying no, the government hasn't been sincere. Well, that is where we want to wrap it up with a look at, of course, one of the top stocks today, that is Kenya Power and Lighting Company. Well, the stock today is actually on a high compared to what we did see 1 month ago. It's trading at about, it's actually up by 0.79%. And the Kenya Power stock continues to be very, very strong in the markets. Well, for more on the markets, make sure you watch KTN Business Prime at 9 p.m. where you'll be getting more details on how the money markets and the stock markets continue to perform. Well, for me, it's bye-bye for now. Tomorrow, we catch up more on the Trading Bell, where we'll be speaking to Rakesh Rao, the CEO of Crown Paints, as the company marked its 60th anniversary. Well, for now, we leave it up for our Swahili team, which is coming up with more news from across the world.